Hey, Big West fans. Today I am joined by Brice Larson, voice of Utah Valley University, as part of the Utah Valley broadcast team. Happy to have you on, Brice.
Oh, excited to be here. Let's talk about the Big West.
Let's. So, the Big West proudly announced that Utah Valley University will join the Big West beginning in 2026. What do Big West fans need to know about the Wolverines?
The Wolverines are going to come in and be competitive right away. It's going to be an exciting time for Utah Valley University, especially with the proximity between the schools. Also, a lot of former foes. Exciting times for Utah Valley University. And I think Utah Valley is going to come in and be competitive right away.
Yes, and I know you're an alum yourself, which makes it even more exciting. How could you say joining the Big West will benefit student athletes both on and off the field?
Just being in a more competitive conference where teams are very similar in terms of just resources and being able to compete on the same level as a lot of these schools across the conference. Off the field, the travel is huge for student athletes. I think that being able to go straight into California and be right there within a closer proximity, being able to fly right in, that's going to help these student athletes with their schedule. Because what a lot of people don't realize is that these are still student athletes. They still have to go to class. They still have to hit the books and make sure that their grades are really good. And that's going to help them be able to do that with the better travel and everything else around that as well. I think that's going to be huge for student athletes at Utah Valley.
Definitely. You bring up traveling. So could you tell us a little bit more about the Orem, Utah area and what should a traveling Big West fan see, do, eat, all that good stuff?
We're just a couple of minutes away from Sundance, which is where the Sundance Film Festival is held every single year. The greatest snow on earth. So if you're into skiing, if you've never skied before, you can get skiing lessons. You can go and enjoy the mountains if it's the winter time. And even in through the fall, the late fall, as well as early spring. So when you come out, make sure you're ready to enjoy the outdoors and the mountains as well.
Awesome. You're giving us all the great tidbits. Now, shifting over to athletics, could you give us a little bit more on specific teams or individuals to watch out for this upcoming season and beyond?
The women's soccer team is incredible, led by head coach Chris LeMay. They have been absolutely insane. They're going to open up a $30 million soccer stadium this upcoming fall. With men's and women's basketball, we know there's a lot of change on the rosters everywhere, but Trevin Lenhart coming back this upcoming season, he was the leading point guard for the men. On the men's side, they're going to be trying to rebuild that roster and compete once again in the Western Athletic Conference this year before jumping into the Big West. And then on the women's side, led by Dan Nielsen, formerly a big-time coach in women's college basketball as well. It'll be exciting to see that they might have their best team in quite some time. So watch out for the Utah Valley women's team to be able to compete really well this upcoming season.
Yes, lots of new squads and new competition in the coming years. What rivalries are you going to look forward to witnessing in the new look Big West?
Immediately off the top of my head is, of course, California Baptist. They're going to be joining in the Big West alongside us coming up this next season. So California Baptist, but if we put our friends in Riverside aside, formerly in the old Western Athletic Conference, Cal State Bakersfield was a big-time rival of Utah Valley. Interestingly enough, I think Cal State Northridge might be one that pops up because Utah Valley and Cal State Northridge have been two institutions that have scheduled each other quite a bit in different sports across the board. So I think Northridge might be there. And of course, as I mentioned, Cal Poly with that exciting extra inning baseball game. And it kind of goes from sport to sport as well. So we'll see what history pops up between all of these teams and the exciting games that are in the future for all of these institutions.
Previously, the Big West was referred to as the place where the Aloha spirit meets California cool. With new changes and additions of Utah Valley University, what should the new slogan be?
I think it should be from the slopes to the shores. That would be a good one because, as I mentioned, the best skiing in the world here in the state of Utah and the best snow in the world. And when you get to California, I think they have some of the best beaches in the world. And to be able to go from one beautiful climate to another, that's something the Big West can definitely be proud of.
Yes, from the slopes to the shores. I love it. So as we count down to 2026, what are you most looking forward to?
The men's and women's basketball tournaments in Henderson, Nevada. It's the time of year where Utah Valley fans get the most excited. You're going to see a lot of fans travel and support Utah Valley University in their quest for, on the men's side, a first appearance in the NCAA tournament. And then, of course, on the women's side, to continue their excellence and continue to compete at a high level, as well as they've already made the NCAA tournament in the past. That's what I'm looking most forward to, is the basketball seasons, how competitive this conference is in basketball.
Oh yeah, across the board, we're looking forward to seeing the energy that Utah Valley University brings to the Big West. But thank you so much for your time, Brice.